Welcome back to Under Oath. I love these shows.
I love them too.
You know, it always cuts me up sometimes when I think about it because everyone goes, is this a podcast? I go, well, it's actually on the radio too.
It is.
They go, what's the radio?
You've been talking to millennials again.
Yeah,
man.
It never works for me. You know, when you look at somebody who's under like 30 and you realize there is zero chance of you having a normal conversation?
Not even a little bit.
Because you're going, what do we have in common?
Nada.
Air? We
Maybe.
both take in air.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, nothing.
That's right.
Nothing.
That's right.
I feel bad about it.
Do you?
I feel I'm not connecting.
No. I avoid people younger than me having conversations. I avoid it like the plague. I don't even talk to my children. Okay? We communicate.
Not good.
We communicate in monetary means.
Yeah, here's a check.
That's how we do it.
Here's a check.
Here's a check.
Like my daughter doesn't even know what a check is.
Wow. That's right.
Yeah.
They don't write checks.
Could you Venmo me? No, we don't. That's in Alabama. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, we don't do that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, what do you mean? That's a bad joke.
Yeah.
Can't make an inside joke to your daughter without seeming skeevy.
Is there a way to do it?
I hold a lot of jokes back.
I understand. And I do talk to my kids before you guys freak out. I love them very much.
I did something that I should not have done.
Oh.
I went to a Joe Bro concert.
Wait, what's a Joe Bro?
Jonas Brothers. See, I'm edgy. It's Joe Bro.
Joe Bro. Well, might I ask, why would you go to a Joe Bro concert, man?
Because it's kind of like when you take your kids to like Barney.
You had to do it.
I had to do it. So
You had to
people in
do
my
it.
office goes, Jeff, you know, you take everyone to different concerts.
Which
Could
you do.
Yes. Could
Yes, you
you take about 6 of us to the Jonas Brothers concert? Now, I might know 2 songs from the Jonas
You're
Brothers.
doing better than me.
At most.
No.
And you go, oh, that sounds familiar.
I don't hate them, but I don't know them like that.
But there's a difference. You just don't go to concerts now. Now you have to dress for them.
Oh, you just can't go?
You just can't go. You just can't show up.
Did you have to dress up for the concert, man?
I get to the office and there is a black T-shirt on my desk
Mm-hmm.
that I am absolutely positive that the devil created.
Uh-huh.
I heart Joe Bros.
Now, for the person who does not know who the Joe Bros are, you are telling a lot of people that you swing that way.
Now, the whole group we're with, I love Kevin. I love this. I love Joe. I love this.
They have their own bro.
I just seem to love all of them.
Yeah, you love bros. Yeah.
Now, I want you to picture this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 girls in their low 20s.
Okay.
I got my office manager who's in her mid-50s, mid-40s. She'd
Gotcha.
shoot me if she heard that.
Yeah.
Mid-40s.
She's the mom.
And I
of the
have
group.
my 25-year-old gay assistant, Jonathan.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
You check all the boxes.
I got them all.
Yeah.
Well, Jonathan is gay, Vietnamese, and Puerto Rican. So
yeah.
he's the only one I need in the whole
He
office.
is
We're good.
the diversity hire.
He is my DEI. Got them all.
Like Pokemon.
Well,
Yeah.
I forget that I'm wearing this I Love Joe Bro t-shirt. And I'm walking through the Kia Center.
Mm-hmm.
And about every 3rd guy gives me the look. He gives me the nod. And I'm going, do I know him? You know, see, I'm old. I don't realize what's happening. And after the 8th guy, I'm going, I don't know all these guys. The first 7, I'd be like going, maybe I know him. But 8, come on.
No, you don't know.
And then it hits
Yeah.
me. I'm on the menu.
Yes, you are.
I'm on the menu.
Yes, you are. Because you got on.
I'm the sugar daddy.
I love Joe Bro.
And it looks like I bought all the tickets. I could afford it. So I'm the old guy at the club now.
Yes, you are.
And then I look over to Jonathan. I said, Jonathan, you see what's going on? He goes, yeah, boss. And I'm afraid. He calls me boss. I don't like it, but
You never asked him to do it. And you
he
never
goes,
asked him to do
but
it.
he says it in such a way that it's now funny now.
Yes, it is.
And every time he says it, I laugh.
Makes me laugh.
Hey, boss. And I'm just going, I thought my name was Boss. Like
Yeah.
I'm Boss Hogg, but Boss Kaufman.
There you go.
And
To get you an all white suit.
as I'm walking by, I go, Jonathan, I think you need to be offended. And Jonathan, why, boss? I'm going, they think I'm the top in this relationship and all of them are coming after me.
Yeah.
And you're letting it happen.
Mm-hmm. It's Jonathan's fault.
And Jonathan's like, and then it hits him. Wait, they're disrespecting me. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jonathan-
They're trying to move in on your territory.
Yes, they are. These men are horrible.
And Jonathan's kind of like a chow chow.
How so?
Okay. When you look at them, you go, oh my God, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
But then they have that feral side.
You make them mad.
And the next guy who looked at me, Jonathan went like,
Yeah. He gave him the look.
the snout pulled all the way back.
This is mine, okay? Yes. All right.
Dude did one of these my bads
My
to
bad.
Jonathan. I don't know the gay not bad, but I mean it was double fisted like a Kong. I wasn't quite sure what it was.
Double fisted. We're going to leave that right there.
I'm letting that one go. But
yeah.
But yeah, so it was this crazy moment, and I was trying to be cool with it.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going, okay, you know, I'm there for my kids.
Yeah.
Because they're like my kids. I bought them shirts, I buy them hats.
You took them out
I
for
buy
a
them
time.
food.
Yeah.
And we were in the club section.
Yeah.
You know, that's the hoity-toity area.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The important area.
Yeah, it is.
And
Very important.
I took a picture of the ticket because somebody else had it on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I go downstairs to get a sandwich, and I come back, and security stops me. And they're like, sir, you can't get in with a picture of your ticket.
Because you had took the little
Yeah.
screenshot. Yeah.
Yeah, you need the actual ticket.
Yeah.
I looked at the guy, I said, you do realize this is a win-win for me? And he goes, I don't understand, sir. And he was trying to be security. But being a security guy at the Jonas Brothers concert, you know, who are you stopping? Like little girls? And he goes, what do you mean, sir? I'm going, well, if you don't let me in, then I got to go home.
Mm.
And I will just text the people I'm with. Sorry, security wouldn't
I
let me
tried.
back. He goes, so you're saying you don't want me to let you in? Either way, I'm good.
I'm not saying it.
And he looked over at me mad.
Yeah.
Got on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's amazing we still use radios.
Yeah.
But he's on the radio. Yeah, just go in. I'm going, oh, he let me in as a
Because-
torture.
Yes.
He did this as a negative thing. Ha, ha, ha,
Yeah.
I got one over you.
He threatened you with a good
He
time.
threatened me
Yeah.
with more Jonas Brothers.
Correct.
Mojo Bro. Mojo Bro. Oh my God, that'd be a great t-shirt. Mojo Bro.
I love that. There's a lot of confused people at that concert. Like, this guy really likes any guy named Joe.
Yes.
I love Joe Bros.
Yeah. So I survived it.
You did.
I was very
You did.
impressed with myself.
Gotcha.
I smiled. I nodded.
A lot.
You know, I tapped my feet.
How long was the concert?
3 hours.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah. And I ordered everyone brownie sundaes.
Ooh, really?
You should have seen these girls. Oh my God, we got desserts at a concert.
Oh, they were in heaven.
Yeah. So my kids were happy.
Joe Bros.
And now the problem was this is, as you can tell, I like to wear nice shoes.
You love Nike.
I'm a
You're a
Jordan
J
guy.
guy,
I'm a
yeah.
J guy. I know all the shoes. I know the brands. I know everything.
Mhm.
J's and Dunks. Okay.
Yeah.
Every time I walk in my building, the security guy looks down at me and goes, nice shoes.
Okay.
And I'm cool to him
Yes.
until the other night when I walked in with my Joe Bro t-shirt on.
Oh.
I walked in, the guy looks at me, goes, and tilts his head. I go, no, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. Damn it.
He was on the fence about you. Now he knows the truth. He knows.
He goes, my beard, Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, he just walks around with this 6-foot Amazon. He's
Oh, I didn't know you guys were roommates until now.
okay.
Yeah.
So I got a shot then. No, you don't have a shot.
All right, legally screwed, my friend. We
Legally
got a
screwed.
really good one. Okay, neighbor's alarm has been ringing for years. Can I legally make it
Car alarm
stop?
or house alarm?
I'm about to tell you. Now, I'm in New Jersey. First mistake.
Jersey.
And my neighbor's building has chimed every 9 seconds for years.
Years.
The town shrugs. The property manager says, hey, it's in test mode. And I'm about to lose my mind.
Up in here, up in here.
Can I sue for for nuisance, or is there a cheaper way to end all this madness, Jeff?
Okay, for the record, I am hopped up on Vietnamese coffee.
We both are.
So
I
my
will-
answer. All right, let's move off the legal aspect real
Okay.
quick. There's a way to do this.
Let's talk about it.
I was at Comic-Con this year.
Yeah.
I go back to my room.
Mm-hmm.
The neighbor next to me comes out of his room, no shirt on,
Oh.
one of those dudes.
Yeah.
And I go into the room and I can hear the music cranking through my wall.
Nice.
And it was like, mumble rap?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it.
You can't listen or do mumble rap.
I can't do it. I
Okay.
can't repeat it. I
Got
have no
it.
clue what the hell they're saying.
Yeah.
Mumble rap is Bob Dylan rap. And
Good way to put that.
it's worthless. It's absolutely, and I know they go, no, Jeff, mumble rap. Mumble rap should have been one dude.
Just one guy.
It should have been one guy. That's his thing.
Mhm.
But they go, no, now it's a thing. It's not a thing.
Got it.
It's like we're all going to stutter. Stop it. It's like you're making fun of people with speech conditions.
Gotcha.
So Melissa goes, what are you going to do? You're going to call security? No, I'm not. Snitches? No.
No, we don't
No.
snitch.
I decided to take my iPhone because now we all have boom boxes.
We do.
We all have them.
We do.
I put my iPhone right next to the adjoining door
Mhm.
and cranked Jelly Roll.
Okay.
Now, that used to be, I used to do Britney Spears or something.
Yeah.
Okay. But cranking country to a rap guy is 10 times worse.
It is.
So I cranked this up. I think I
On
got
a
40
spiritual
seconds.
level. Yeah.
I think I have 40 seconds into the song before their music went like this. Zoom.
There you go.
You have to fight fire with fire.
You do.
Okay. You need to figure out who they are and crank the worst crap you have.
I got it.
Yeah.
Jonas Brothers.
Joe Bro.
Joe Bro.
They might be into that. Debbie Gibson.
Debbie.
Ooh, that'd be one.
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Oh,
There you go.
There's so many great songs that you could. And the problem is this, even if it's a great song, if you crank it all day, you can't hear it anymore.
Even the best song in the world that we all could agree on, you play it on repeat, it becomes the worst song in the world at some point.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, you.
Yes.
Got what I need. And I know that sounds stupid and juvenile.
Yes.
But it works.
It does.
It creates a great fence where we have an understanding.
Mhm.
Within 10 minutes, you have a knock on the door. And be like, dude, I'm trying to sleep. Really? 10 years of you cranking this stuff.
Yeah, or the chiming. So is there anything legally, honestly, you could do?
Let's move it to a state that I can practice in.
Okay.
Because New Jersey, I'm not allowed. In New York.
Okay.
Let's go to Florida. It's always easier because the cops in Florida will shoot you. It's great.
All right.
Okay. There are noise ordinances. There's also HOAs.
Yes. Yes, there are.
So yes, you could sue somebody with the HOA or a couple different areas. Like even if some places don't allow you to park more than one car in the driving line.
Oh.
And some don't let you park at all.
I live in that neighborhood, and
Yeah.
if you do park, they will tow you in the middle of the night.
Check with the HOA.
Okay.
Look up noise ordinances
Mm-hmm.
in your city. And I would, the big thing is this, when you have a problem with the neighbor, try to talk with them.
Yeah. Don't do the back and forth.
No,
trying to
don't leave them a nasty note. Don't
Yeah.
stick anything on their car. Because I want you to know, you touch my car
We got problems.
because you invaded my space.
Correct.
And the difference is knock on the door. Hey, Brian, this is Jeff. You know, your alarm goes off every night, man. And what can I do to help you?
What can I? Yeah.
And that's the best thing. Can I do anything to help?
There you
Instead of going, take care of that.
It diffuses.
Your kid's an a-hole.
Yeah, it diffuses the situation. The emotions come down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I'm just trying to figure out the way this can work. If the guy tells you to pound sand, head over hills, where do I go?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be cranking go-go's 24/7.
And here's the thing. If you're listening to this right now and I have a problem with you as a
Oh.
neighbor, if you see me come to you first,
No.
I'm trying to help you, because what you don't want to happen is my wife to come over, because she does not have the same, what do you call that, reserve that I
Yes.
do. Yeah, that New York in her comes right out.
It finally hit me.
Yeah.
The worst thing I could crank, the Wiggles.
The Wiggles. Yes.
Fruit salad, yummy. All day long. Hubba, a rig that car.
Second verse.
Travel here and I
same as the
ramble
first.
far. Toot, toot, chugga, big red car.
There you go.
Oh, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wiggles.
Vengeance shall be mine.
Yeah. Wiggles for the win.
Yes, no good. No good. So yes, legally you can look into something, but with neighbors and things like that, it's always best to get a face-to-face and say, listen, brother, we're all living a life. I get things are difficult. I know problems happen,
Mhm.
but what can I do?
Gotcha.
Please let me know. Let's deal with this in a good way.
There you go.
Now, if you have one of those a-hole neighbors,
Which happens.
then you start getting colorful. Do not cause any violence. Do not knock on the door. But a little fire with fire wouldn't hurt.
Hey,
Chugga, big red car. There you
There
go.
you go.
Two attorneys arguing. I'm attorney Jeff Kaufman. Sitting across from me is my partner in crime, Craigland. We're always at the bottom of this stuff.
We don't seem to be arguing that much lately.
We do.
Do we? It
We
doesn't
do.
seem like it.
You know why we do?
We seem to agree a lot.
We're not. You just think it is because you think you're right. You don't hear my argument. You just go, I'm right.
I've been accused of that before.
Okay. All right. We're take a look at the video, which is always great for radio. The president of Mexico just got groped on live TV. Watch this. Who is this
watching.
dude?
He's got his arm around her shoulder. Did he just kiss her
He
neck?
kissed her on the side of the
Did he
neck.
just kiss her on the neck? And he tried to grab her boobs.
He tried to do a full behind the back boob grab. And the original look she has is,
And he's still standing. How is he still standing and not shot?
I don't understand how you don't get killed for that. Look at this dude.
He is 1 inch from her ear.
You think she
And
thought it might have been her husband?
His right hand is on her right shoulder. He moves in. He kisses her on the neck. His left hand moves up her waist and torso towards her boobs, and the right hand moves down towards her boobs.
And you know
He's
what?
full on grabbing her.
I think there's a possibility that she thought this was like her husband at first, and then realized that my husband wouldn't go do a full booby grab in public.
Where are her bodyguards?
I don't know.
How do you let somebody get that close?
You're
to
the president of Mexico.
That could be a cartel member with a knife or a grenade or.
And Trump thinks he's got it bad.
My goodness.
Trump was all offended. What happened to my secret security? Trust me, if somebody came down and did the full booby grab on Trump, he'd be a lot more angry than she is right now. She's taking it pretty well. I don't like this. I mean, what? All right, let's break this down.
What's to break down?
Okay, if this happened in our country,
that is the same.
If this
as
happened
no
in our
security.
country, you have assault.
That's
battery.
That is a sexual battery.
Would a kiss on the side of the neck be a sexual battery?
No, not all by itself, but when it's
The boob
accompanied
grab?
with the boob grab, yeah.
Okay.
Like you can probably get away with like a peck on the cheek or the forehead or something like that. And maybe he can make the argument, I was just trying to kiss her on the cheek, but I missed and I hit her neck. But not while he's grabbing her boobs like that.
There has to be some mental issues here because continue the video and you'll watch him in the video like everything's cool.
How is it that he is not on the
Look
ground?
at him. He's just standing there like he's cool.
How's he not on the ground now?
He even tries to put his hand around her again like we're together.
Yeah, where is
And
her
she's
security?
touching him like, oh, he's got to have some issues.
And then he leans in and he's 1 inch, 2 inches from her face as he's leaning in.
If you're a
How's
celebrity,
that guy not taken out?
I don't know. I guess if you're a celebrity, you kind of like, you're thinking to yourself, how do I take this? I mean, this is live television. I'm the leader of this country. How do I not look like I'm going to lose my mind?
Is that the level of security in Mexico?
It can't be. She's got an army.
I guess not.
I don't know. I think it's painful to see stuff like that. You know, we talked about this all the time about people doing stuff in public to get attention. When do we
just had this last week, didn't we?
Yeah. Where do we draw the line?
There.
Okay, so what does he
Right
get?
there.
What does he get?
That is past the line.
What does he get? The guy
That
in
guy?
Singapore
Oh,
got
that guy-
9 days.
That guy gets 5 years.
You think 5 years for the booby grab?
Yeah, that guy gets
Okay.
5 years. At least.
5 years.
At
I don't know.
least.
I'm trying to think. Do me a favor in the comments if you're female. Is 5 years appropriate? I don't know.
Well, you have to look at the video. You don't comment if you don't look at the video.
Well, hold on. Let's say I'm gonna put this towards me. I'm sitting there doing an interview. I'm a politician, and some woman reaches over and grabs my goods. Do you say 5 years then? Would you say 5 years if it was you? I know your wife would say 5 years, but would you think 5
My
years?
wife would be doing 20 to life for killing the person, but yeah.
Okay, this is you. You're standing there.
And I get groped?
Some woman gropes you, not a dude. Let's flip it because I don't want you to go. I don't want you to take it.
A woman gropes me?
Woman gropes you.
Oh, I'm not in danger.
Well,
that's fine.
you're not in danger. He's not killing her.
Oh, no, he's at her mercy.
There's 80 people
he
around.
is
Need
at her
mercy.
He could.
He's
have,
inappropriate.
He could have killed her if he wanted to.
But so could the woman.
Well, yeah, but I'm not. It's different. Men and women are different.
I'm giving
I'm
you
telling men and women are
perspective
different.
because you know what? I'm about to Me Too you right now.
Go ahead. Me too.
Okay. You flip the situation around. You don't give them 5 years. You don't give, if it's a woman, you don't give her 5 years.
No,
Why?
because it's not as dangerous when a woman does it.
I wasn't thinking about the danger issue. I thought it was inappropriate to hell that he grabbed her.
Does that make me a chauvinist if I don't think
Yeah.
it's as dangerous when a woman
Not
gropes a
dangerous,
man?
but I think you think the penalty should be less.
Oh, a lot less, yeah.
How much less? 9 days
Well,
in Singapore?
9 days, yeah. 9 days.
That flipped quick.
9 days.
See, that's
Yeah, if a woman did that to a dude, that's not that big of a deal.
well, you do get what we have here.
Well, she's a national leader, and this guy.
Oh, so her position.
Yeah, and
Makes the
she's
penalty
a
worse.
woman, so she's automatically more vulnerable than a man. And I don't care what you get. It's the truth. Go ahead.
Him.
Hate me if you want.
The big guy.
Hate me if you want, but it's the truth. She's more vulnerable than a man, especially in a situation like that. And she has men around to protect her, and those men failed on an epic level.
But you're talking a potential harm.
Yeah, the men around her shouldn't even let that
You're
guy
talking
get
about
within-
penalizing him for having the ability to harm her.
Yeah, it's using a lot more
That's
danger.
I'm talking about the grab itself.
From a psychological standpoint, that's much worse
I'm
for
talking
her
about the booby grab.
than for a man.
How much for the booby grab?
Yeah, that's at least 5 years.
Okay. Penis grab
maybe up to
by a
10.
woman, how much? 9 days?
Yeah, 9 days.
Ooh.
It's not.
And I'm going to tell you why that's messed up, Craig. Has nothing to do with chivalry. Has to do with how certain people feel about situations. And that based on where you are at, your religion, your sex, we change the rules by how we feel.
Of course we change the rules. Yes, we can.
Can't.
Yes, we
We
can.
can't.
We can do whatever we want.
No, we don't do whatever
We
you
can
want because it
treat
gets
women
appealed. It goes
differently.
all over and we waste a lot of
We
time.
can treat women differently than men, especially when we afford them more protection than we do men, especially in
What
that case.
protections other than pregnancy? What protections
no,
do we
that,
afford?
that, what I'm talking about, it should be more of a consequence for a guy to do that to her than for a lady to do that to a man. There should be more of a penalty for the man doing that to a woman. That is an example of affording women more protection than men. That is okay. We're allowed to do that.
In what
We're
state?
allowed to treat women as though they are different
In what
than
state?
men. It's okay.
In what state?
All of the states.
All the states we do this? No, we don't.
Oh, no. Are you asking me which one we should
Yes.
do it in? We should do it in
No,
all
the
of
ones
them.
we do it in.
Yeah, I
Not the
don't
ones
know.
we should.
Yeah, I don't have a running tab on.
Craig's rules of order.
Yeah, I don't have a running tab. We probably don't do that as often as we need to. I'll bet you there's only a few states
We
where
don't do that.
There's a difference.
We don't do that. And I'm going to explain this. And it's going to be
Well,
very
we do
clear.
in that the prosecutor doesn't prosecute the same way.
Well,
we
that's
do.
choice. We
It's
don't.
not written on the books.
Nope.
If a woman's a victim, then in that case, they get more time. If a man's a victim from a woman, then they get less. That it's not written in the books that way. I get it. But it
it's
happens
not.
that the practical
not.
realities are when a prosecutor goes to prosecute these two crimes, a man grew up in a woman, and then a woman grew up in a man. They are going to be prosecuted differently.
Female teachers are the perfect example of that.
Exactly.
Ooh,
what
these
I'm
guys
talking
get
about.
like nothing.
They really shouldn't.
Male
'Cause
teachers-
the boys, I don't care what
Ooh,
you
they
say.
ain't making it through the first day of jail.
There are no 15, 16-year-old boy is a victim of any teacher. I don't care what you say. It's a badge of honor for those kids.
Badge of
15
honor.
or 16, he's talking to his friends.
Do you know he gets-
Hey, I got the algebra teacher. Are you kidding me? You think that kid's scarred for the rest of his life? No. That's a memory. That's like scoring a touchdown in a football game. He's going to carry that memory with him. It's going to get him through some tough times, probably.
Do you know how they always get caught too?
They brag about it.
The kid's bragging about it.
Yeah, he's bragged to his friends. And then his jealous
his friends
friends.
tell.
I tell you what, his jealous friends are the ones who turn him in. None of his friends are like, oh, my good friend Steve, he's been emotionally damaged. I got to tell the principal. No.
You know
it's my friend Steve is slaying it, and I'm over here a toad, and I'm getting nothing, and I'm jealous, and I want to make his life worse. That's what I'm going to do.
You know
I'm
when
going
they
to
use
tell on my friend so that he and the teacher get in trouble because I'm an ugly rock and nobody pays attention to me.
Okay.
That's what's going on.
You know how they get busted? I think this is how it works out. He tells his buddy. His buddy gets in trouble for something else and uses it just like criminals do. They become witnesses on other crimes. Well, I know you're mad at me, but Billy's screwing Miss Hannity.
I know you caught me cheating on the algebra test, but
I got a bigger
the
fish to give
algebra
up.
teacher and Joey were somewhere that you need to know about.
They
last
bumping
week.
uglies behind the gym. I don't.
Yeah.
You had
Now,
teachers.
men-
I never had good looking
see,
teachers
so
in high school, though.
Do you agree that a man teacher with a 15-year-old female
he's
is
done.
categorically different than a woman teacher
Done.
and a 15-year-old man?
Done. He's
Are
always
they
done.
the same to you?
They are the same.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
You know they're not the same.
You know why? Because
You
at 15,
know
I was just
they're
looking for
not
things
the
that I wanted to
same.
do.
You
As a
know they're not
15-year-old
the same.
man, we were sitting around going, I wonder if we could do
And I'll
that.
tell-
I wonder if we could do that.
How about this then? 15-year-old man, a 15-year-old boy. Is the boy a victim?
15-year-old man and 15-year-old boy?
I'm sorry. Teacher and a 15-year-old boy. Is
Yes.
that worse than a
That's much
female
worse.
teacher and a
That's much
15-year-old
worse.
boy?
I think
Why?
that's different because I think sometimes 15-year-olds don't quite have the decision-making ability in a
Men,
situation
I'll
like
tell you
that.
why it's different, because men have a much greater ability to manipulate and move the situation the way they want it.
Oh, I've been manipulated by many women. I disagree with that completely. And I know you do because that phone is in your back pocket waiting to go off. God forbid. Oh, Lord. Oh, she called. What were you doing?
Different. It's not. It's different because
we
we
afraid of
don't
our
want
women.
men manipulating 15-year-olds. When women do it, it's not that big of a deal. You know why? Because men and women are different. That's why.
We gonna live with that one?
Yeah, we are going to live with that one. That's how we've been living our whole life. What are you talking about?
And
Up until 5 minutes ago.
now that iHeart canceled our show, we'll be back. I don't know if we'll be back next week. Today we have actor, writer, producer, Jonathan Bennett. Jonathan, can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
You know, when the office hears my interviews for the week, they get excited. Some of them get really excited, but man, that Mean Girl cred is killing it for you, dude.
Mean Girls is the gift that keeps on giving. It is such an honor to be part of a movie that's just so pop. It's just part of pop culture. You know, everyone loves it and they watch it over and over and over because it's just so good and so funny. And it's the perfect movie.
You know, every time they talk about doing an anniversary or everything else, I mean, have you ever gone to the theater recently? Because they do these like pop-ups where they go, okay, we're going to do the 25th anniversary. We're going to do the 20th anniversary. Have you ever had to do one of those?
I haven't done one of the anniversary screenings, but they do a lot of park movies in the park under the stars, and sometimes we'll go to those where they're showing up like in the summer outside, and there's a bunch of people on blankets, and sometimes I'll pop in and surprise everyone and like just do a little talk, and it's so much fun because it transcends generations. Because my dad, who loved the movie, he was like 65 years old, and he's like, this movie's so great, and then my nephew, who's like 13, loved the movie. So it's because high school's universal, and this movie is about high school. And the thing is, no matter how old you are, what state you live in, every lunchroom in high school is the same. You got the jocks with the jocks, the band kids with the band kids, the cheerleaders with the cheerleaders. Like, it never changes. And so I think that's why the movie has such staying power, is because it just universally, everyone watches it, can relate to it.
Now, I know when you head off to New York, you're going, okay, I want to be an actor. And then you get All My Children, which I think is a pretty cool thing to be able to get, like one of the first jobs.
Not a bad gig for being 19 years old from Toledo, Ohio, and moving to New York with nothing but a hope and a dream. So yeah, it was definitely, it was 2000, and I booked J.R. Chandler on All My Children, and I got to do that role for 2.5 years, and it was like boot camp for acting. You got to learn how to be an actor by being on a soap, and it just changed the course of everything. It just made me a better actor, and it was the best job in the world.
Now, I hear actors sometimes complain about having to memorize a lot of stuff, but nothing can compare to doing a soap opera.
No, I mean, if you can do a soap opera for 2.5 years, you can do anything. It's that intense. And, I took some of that into Finding Mr. Christmas, my new show. It's like kind of the same thing. It's like boot camp for actors.
I saw the preview for it, and I see these 9 guys, and does it take you back to when you were first trying to, get going? You're going, please let this work out. Do you see it in their face when you're on set and go, God, I feel so bad for all of them?
I'm crying every episode when we have to eliminate one of them. And so for those that listening that might not know, Finding Mr. Christmas is Hallmark Channel's search for the next leading man. It's our search for the next Christmas movie star hunk that we've all known to come and love. We take 10 guys. We put them in one house. They compete in different acting challenges with the biggest stars of Hallmark. All of our big leading ladies are in the show. They compete, actually do scenes with them. One by one, they're eliminated. And then the winner gets crowned Mr. Christmas, and he gets a lead role in a Hallmark movie. So we're literally letting the audience in on the audition process. But the reason I created the show is because I wanted to turn around and extend the hand to other people, to other guys, so they can have their dreams come true. Because I know how hard it was to be an actor, starting out my career and like wanting that job so bad. So when I'm standing up there and I have to eliminate one of them, I get so emotional. I cry. Like, it's so touching because I've been in their shoes. Like, I know what it's like to want the role. And although not all of them get to win, they all learn so much by coming on the show and being put in this actor boot camp. And they realize like being a Hallmark leading man is a lot harder than it looks.
Now, shows like Survivor, shows like yours, where somebody actually gets the boot. I mean, how do these? I mean, I assume they have mental counselors on the set going, "Hey, listen, it's not going to be that bad after they're done." Like, not just, "Hey, you're out."
Right. What I love about Hallmark Channel is that we're doing reality differently, right? We do reality with heart. So when you watch the show, you're not going to see any drink throwing, table flipping, fighting. These 10 guys, they walk in as competitors, but they leave as brothers. Like each one of them said when in their exit interview, they said, this was the best experience of my life. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I didn't win, but I made 9 friends. And friends that like they're all friends for life. So when they leave, they're sad and it really sucks for them. I get it. But at the same time, we put them through such a great experience where we just want them to be their best and shine every episode. And I think that's what's so different about this show. Sure, it's a reality show, but it's designed for people that love Christmas movies. If you love Christmas movies, this is the show for you. If you love reality competitions, this is the show for you. But it's done in a lens where there's no ill will ever on the show. And so that's such a refreshing thing to see. And also you have grown men being vulnerable and like they open up and they share parts of their lives and they share the things that scare them and the things that they are, afraid of. And all of a sudden one of them's talking about it. And then the next one chimes in and he goes, oh, I feel that way sometimes too. And so you get this beautiful, like grown men being vulnerable on national television and like bonding. It's really remarkable to watch.
I think of your career and I've tracked it for a very long time. And it's just so amazing to watch the big things that you've done. And I think one of the most important things you've done is open the door to a lot of actors who are scared about their own sexuality and things like that, where they're going, I don't know if I could be a leading man. I don't know if I can do that. I mean, you pretty much kicked open that door for a lot of people, dude.
Yeah. And that's the whole point of kicking open, right? Like the reason I kick open doors is so that other people can walk through them. Not, it's when I did the first same-sex kiss on Hallmark Channel in the Christmas house in 2020, the response I got of so many people who watch Hallmark Channel and so many people who are gay felt seen. And what was so amazing is Hallmark Channel is watched through all the country, especially middle America loves Hallmark Channel. And so for other guys to be sitting there saying, I've watched these movies for 10 years with my family at Christmas and I'm gay. And now for the first time, I get to see a love story that looks like mine on the place where love stories are told. And my mom and dad are sitting next to me. And maybe mom and dad don't really understand his life and don't really understand who he is. But now they get to see what his love looks like in a movie and in a setting that's very familiar to the parents. They go, oh, his love looks just like ours. You know what I mean? So it really changes hearts and minds for some people.
What's very strange is last week I was having a conversation about how tough it is for gay actors to come out there's always a fear of roles and everything else like this. And I can't even imagine what you went through early in your career, just going, I can't say anything. I can't do anything.
Yes.
I mean, your friends, the push of your friends going, hey, listen, you know how important it would be if you did this. I mean, what does that do to you inside?
It doesn't do well inside. Let me tell you. Starting out my career being Aaron Samuels in Mean Girls and playing like this object of affection to the plastics. And, I had to play the character, which I was, acting is playing someone else. So to me, it was no big deal to do it. But then I realized it was 2004. Like it was a different time. You couldn't be a leading actor in Hollywood and be out. I mean, I guess you could, but no one did it. Everyone was afraid. And it took me about 10 years to realize like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't not just like live my authentic self, and like I can't always be looking over my shoulder of like being worried that people will find out that I'm gay. Like at one point, especially it happened when I met my now husband. I was like, this guy's amazing and I love him, and I need to just tell the world that, because I don't want to hide this because it's too important to me. And when I came out, all the fears that I had of like, oh, your fans aren't going to like you, they're going to run away from you, they're going to be mad that you're gay, was completely the opposite. They celebrated it and just embraced it, and they were like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing, we love you. Like it was just, a lot of times in life we have things that we're afraid of because we're afraid that they're going to go wrong, and majority of the times they don't. And we have to remember that, right? Like we have the fear, but it doesn't really always end up being as scary as we thought it was.
I don't use words. I mean, I served in the military a long time ago. I've heard hero, brave, and everything else like that. I can't even imagine that day you're sitting there going, I think I'm going to do this.
We're going to post it.
How sick you're going to be. That whole day going, this could either be the best thing for me.
I think I got a stomach ulcer from it, to be honest. Like, yeah, it was, or the stomach ulcer happened from like years of living in fear and hiding it, and then that day it was a simple thing. It was a post on Instagram, and that's all it was. And it was like, I remember sitting there and like getting ready to push post. And I was like, all right, well, if I never work again, I never work again. And I posted it, and I have never worked more in my life than I have in the past 5 years since I showed the world who I was. Because what happens? All of a sudden they see you as a human. And when they see you as a human and they see your soul and they see who you are, they're able to connect with you. And when they're able to connect with you, they want to watch you. You know what I mean? It's that when you're really authentic, people will then gravitate towards you because people like authenticity. They like to know the real human, not the like produced human. They want to know the real human. And so I think that's what the reaction was when I came out.
Well, that's ridiculously amazing, and I love hearing that story. And it just makes you go, wow! I can't imagine somebody had to walk this life. But let's go back to the show. You're a producer now, and that's a big difference from just, hey, I'm going on stage, I'm doing my lines.
It's a big difference from just showing up and putting on your suit and saying your lines. I created this show because like I said, like I know what it's like to want to be an actor so bad. And so I was like, what if we gave this opportunity to people, to guys to like make their dreams come true? Producing it comes with so many challenges. First of all, we got to find the right 10 hunks. We have to find the right 10 guys that have all the qualities that you look for in a Hallmark leading man, which are, you've got to be funny, you've got to have a sense of humor, you've got to be charming, you have to be kind, and you have to have a good heart. Those are like the 5 qualities that we all turn on Hallmark Channel to look at those guys and see, right? And of course, you've got to look good in a Christmas sweater or out of a Christmas sweater. Our show has a lot of guys out of Christmas sweater. There's a lot of muscles on the show. And, give the audience what they want. They want to see the fantasy of the guy that's going to rescue them at Christmas. So, what's so fun is, when in finding the right guys, we have Jake Shum, who is, a kicker in the NFL for Green Bay Packers. We have an EMT, we have a photographer, we have a realtor, we have an actor, we have models. We have all these people from different walks of life, and they're all coming together because we all know someone in our life. Yeah. Everyone has this person, whether it be your nephew, your neighbor, the guy that delivers your UPS. Everyone has someone where they go, oh, you should be in the Hallmark movies, right? Like all my aunts are like, oh, John, I met this guy. He would be perfect for your Hallmark movies. I'm like, Aunt Lori, you just have a crush on a UPS deliverer. That's who that is. And so, we all have that person. And so that's kind of how we find these 10 guys that are just not only good looking, of course, they're all stunning, like absolutely stunning, but they're all just good dudes. So that's step 1 in creating the show, is finding the right core talent. Who are our 10 guys that really have what it takes to be this man? And then we put them in crazy acting challenges, and I get to design those challenges. This episode coming up on Monday night at 8:00 on Hallmark, episode 3, we have Ali Sweeney, who's a TV legend. Oh, yeah. And she's a Hallmark legend. And she actually is in the scene with the guys, and we give them the script. They have 10 minutes to learn it, and then we throw them on a horse, and they have to do the scene while riding a horse and talking to Ali Sweeney. It is such good reality television because they have one take to get it right. And sometimes the horses don't cooperate, sometimes they do. So it's so much fun to just watch the chaos of what it's like filming a Hallmark movie. Because when I'm shooting a movie and we have animals on set, they never listen. And so you have to just work with it in the moment. So we put them in these, we found a way to gamify all the tropes of a Hallmark movie. You have the meet cute, you have the family scene, you have the group dinner scene, you have the kiss at the end of the movie, you have the first date scene. So we take each of those tropes and we do an episode about it and find a way to gamify that as an acting challenge.
What I love about the Hallmark Channel is it's so addictive to everybody I know. They're going, oh my God, last night I was watching this and I'm going, what is it? And I think people just want to be happy. They just want to see something that makes them feel good. Like good stuff can happen if you do the right thing.
Correct. And that is exactly what we do at Hallmark Channel. We're the network of love, connection, hope, and family. And it's our movies end the same way, and they're always have a happy ending. And I think people tune in because with how crazy the world is, there's going to be a happy ending. You don't have to worry. No matter what happens in the movie, it's going to be okay. And I think people just need to hear that it's going to be okay. And that's why they watch these. I say there are two types of people in the world. There are people that watch Hallmark movies, and then there are liars. And because once you're hooked, and you're like, now I got to see the next one. Is she going to save the bake shop? I need to know.
I can imagine all these butch dudes going, yeah, I don't watch that. And they're going, and they come up to you. Oh, I loved it.
Are you kidding? I mean, I have just grown men coming up to me in the airport telling me how much they love the movies. And their wife is always like, oh, he cries like a baby at the end of all of them. And it's a release, right? There's a crazy world and we need a release where we can just escape to during the holidays and feel good. And that's what Hallmark Channel does. It's become a part of people's lives. It's no longer a network. It's a life work.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much because every time you see something, whether it be reality, whether it be social media, everything's so negative. And it's nice to see that there's one avenue out there where we don't go angry every second of the day.
And we don't talk politics. That's a big thing on our network. We don't talk we want to be the escape that the world needs, right? We want to be that 2 hours you can turn your brain off.
Well, we got just about 2 minutes left, but I also want to get this in. A Keller Christmas Vacation is coming up too.
Okay, so November 9th, this Sunday coming up, is A Keller Christmas Vacation. It's a movie that I wrote, produced, and star in.
Jeez.
It's based on my actual family because a lot of people listening, just like my family, is highly dysfunctional. We have a highly dysfunctional family. Like my family just basks in dysfunction. And so I thought, why not make a real movie that has, a family that the audience can really relate to, the siblings that don't get along and they're always at odds, because so many people have that. And so what if we took a dysfunctional family and we dropped them on a river market cruise, like a riverboat cruise in Europe down the Douro River, where they're going to Vienna Christmas markets and Salzburg Christmas markets. All the most beautiful Christmas markets in the world is the backdrop. And we drop this dysfunctional family in the middle of all that. Hilarity ensues, but it's also very touching, very heartwarming. And it's based on my actual family because my dad would make us go on a houseboat trip every year with my brothers and sister because he's like, if you're on a boat, you guys have to talk to each other. And so he would force us to go on this boat and get along. He's like, it's forced family fun. So I thought, and at the end of the trip, we always were a little bit closer. We always grew a little bit closer. And so for this movie, that's what happens. You put the Keller kids in the middle of a riverboat where they can't go anywhere. They're stuck together. And through that, they end up growing and bonding and coming closer. So I just think it's the perfect movie.
Yeah, I love that. Before I found out this interview, my assistant came up to me and Jonathan, he goes, oh my God, my mother and I, we love Jonathan so much. I'm a Jonathan. He's a Jonathan. Is there any way he could give me a happy birthday next week?
Jonathan, from Jonathan to Jonathan, happy birthday.
Oh, well, I have never done that, but I really appreciate you doing that.
Absolutely.
And hey, great success for you. I think what you've done is inspirational. I think it has made such a huge impact in so many lives. And I'm so glad you chose this profession.
Thank you. Well, I don't know how to do anything else, so I'm glad I chose it too.
Be well. Well, that wraps up today's show. I'm attorney Jeff Kaufman. Thanks for joining us. Special thanks to my two co-hosts, my good friend, professional comedian James John, and my law partner, Craig Lind. This show is sponsored by Kaufman Lind. If you or someone you know has been in an accident, contact us at 407-500-JEFF or 407-500-5333 for a free consultation, or visit us at whenyouneedus.com.